Once there was a young woman named Ayesha. Ayesha had just secured a prestigious job at a top bank. She was proud of her new office clothes, her ID badge, her upgraded smartphone, and of course, her steadily rising salary. Every morning, right outside the bank, there was an old woman named Amma who sold hand-woven baskets. She would sit under a small shade with her colorful baskets laid out neatly, calling out, "Strong baskets made with love." Ayesha would often look at her from her air-conditioned car and chuckle with her colleagues. "Look at her, selling baskets like she's running an art gallery." Sometimes, when her mother needed a basket at home, Ayesha would stop by and teasingly say, "Amma, you have such passion. Maybe you should apply for a marketing job inside." Amma would smile warmly and reply, "Thank you, dear. But here, I'm already the CEO of my little empire." 5 years passed. Ayesha was now a senior officer. She had a corner desk, a bigger paycheck, and back-to-back meetings that drained her energy. Across the street, Amma's little roadside setup had grown into a small boutique called Amma's Crafts. The shop had pretty windows, shelves full of baskets, and even online delivery options. One afternoon, while waiting for her cab, Ayesha glanced at the shop and said, half joking, "Not bad, Amma, but if you had used your talent in a real company, imagine where you'd be." Amma chuckled and said, "Dear, I imagined it. That's why I built my own company instead of working in someone else's." 10 more years passed. Ayesha was now a department head. She had an impressive title, even better salary, but barely enough time to sit for lunch. Meanwhile, Amma's Crafts had expanded into a full-fledged handicrafts brand with multiple outlets, collaborations with lifestyle stores, and a growing presence online. One weekend, curious, Ayesha visited the flagship store. She stepped inside and found Amma sitting behind the counter, wearing simple but elegant clothes, coordinating with staff and smiling at customers. Ayesha laughed and said, "So, Amma, you finally became a real boss, huh?" Amma smiled and replied, "Yes, dear. And I didn't even need annual appraisals to feel valued." Ayesha smirked and said, "But still, 10 years of selling baskets? Don't you think you could have done something bigger?" Amma, with gentle eyes, said, "May I share something, dear?" Ayesha nodded, intrigued. Amma continued, "10 years ago, you and I both started small. You earned a salary. I earned some daily cash. Today, you have a title and a great paycheck. I own a brand. I may earn more or maybe less sometimes. That's not important." Ayesha raised an eyebrow. Amma leaned in slightly and said kindly, "But what I've built, this brand, this legacy, can be passed down. My grandchildren will inherit it. They'll never have to start from zero. When you retire, your seat at the bank will be taken by someone else. Your children will need to apply for a job, just like you once did. Now tell me, my dear, who truly used their time to build something lasting?" Ayesha sat quietly, the noise of her world fading into deep thought. She smiled faintly, paid for a basket, and walked out slowly, her heart heavy with new understanding. Success isn't just about job titles or big paychecks. It's about creating something that endures, something that grows beyond you, something your future generations can build upon. A job gives security, yes, but building your own work, your own dream, creates a legacy. Amma's journey teaches us a powerful lesson. It's not only about climbing higher, but about building stronger, something that stands even after you're gone. In the end, true success is about leaving behind more than just memories. It's about leaving a foundation.